D'accord, donc si on parle d'autres langues, vous parlez français un peu? Est-ce qu'il y a des francophones ici? Que moi? D'accord. Le prochain, c'est Sean Hayes, everybody.
I don't speak any other languages, so I speak gay. I speak super gay. Hey girl, hey. So one, I'm concerned. So I am gay. I came out in 1988, so I'm like 50 years old in gay years. I am. I was there, and like AIDS didn't peak till '94. I did everything I could in the 90s to try and get AIDS. I'm not saying I was trying to get it. I'm just saying I did everything that should give it to you. If this fucking microphone gives me herpes, I'm gonna be really upset. So it better not.
Keep it in your mouth. It'll be fun.
If this mic does give me herpes, you're changing the no full frontal male nudity because I want to see some dick if I get herpes.
Me too.
Right? Yeah. What is that about? They'll let boobs flash, but not a dick. I think it's so unfair. I'm gonna try to start bringing more gays and women here so we can like change this policy. Right? Although we've yet to see full frontal anything, so.
I don't want to see any more anything ever.
Right? Yeah.
I've seen enough.
Let's do the whole show naked. No, I'm kidding. I need to stop because last time I was talking about this, they made me like take my shirt off. I know that's not happening. That's not gonna happen today. No, I did have a lot of fun in the 90s. Yeah, I went to every sex club you could in LA and had a great. Girl, I like you because we're like. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like, super. I'm not saying super. I am super gay and well practiced. Oh, she's super gay. There you go. There you go. Which, speaking of, sometimes I have shower thoughts, like when I think about all the cum I ate in the 90s, and then I take my beard shampoo and put it in my hand. I'm like, why does this look like cum? You notice that? Like a lot of really people listening, so everyone else is chatting. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys. I'm talking to you guys. And Adrian, I love Adrian. Woo. But yeah, why does shampoo and soaps and body washes look like cum? I don't understand it. Like it even pools like it. You know, like sometimes cum really thick and the parts that are really thin. Like it's just like, yeah, just it doesn't taste like cum. Do not eat it. No, I don't recommend that at all. It's nasty. Yeah. Yeah, so you all ready for Valentine's Day?
No.
Valentine's Day?
I've never had a Valentine's in the day of my life.
That is sad, and I'm not about to tell this story as a brag. I feel bad, but I'm married. I've been married for 10 years now? Yes. Woo! Thank you. And we're in and I met him when he was 26 and I was 40, so we've been together for a while. I'm 54 now.
There you go.
Yeah, I've only dated people in their 20s. Because I have a boyfriend too, and he's 24, and I'm 54. So I met him when he was 24. Let's be very clear. Be very clear about that. But I was so stressed. I'm like, shit. Like Valentine's Day is coming up, and he's young. I want to make sure I do something special for Valentine's Day. Don't ruin like the romanticism in him, and like, because I destroyed it. My husband, my poor husband. He was 26, and I was like some jaded old queen. I came out when gays were never going to get married, right? Like nothing was legal, nothing was going to happen, no big deal, like nothing. And my husband though was like, marriage was available. Like, yeah. So when we got engaged, he invited me to marry him. He asked me to marry him at a karaoke bar that he hosted at. But I was like, don't say it in front of her. Like he sang a song to me, "Marry Me" by Bruno Mars. I know, right? It gets so sweet, and I was just like, let me crush this for you. Watch. Let's see what a jaded old queer can do. And he asked me to marry, and then I was like, don't ask me over the microphone, so he didn't. And he was so excited, and then people would come up, and I'd be like, yeah, we already talked about it, we already knew about it. So then he got very casual about it, and I was like, oh, why couldn't I just let him have this moment? So I'm trying not to destroy the 24-year-old. So I'm like, I gotta do something romantic. So luckily, but then I'm like, do I have to do something for my husband too? But my husband's going out of town to go to some bear run to be a big whore this weekend, so I'm like, oh good. So open relationships can really work out if everyone has their own thing doing. So I don't have to worry about that, but I've got to do something special for this kid so that I don't destroy his life, I suppose. So again, it's not a brag. I'm sorry to people that don't have Valentine's, but I was single for 17 years, so I get it. I get it. Where else can we go? Where else can we go on that? Oh, and my beard's like the fullest it's gotten a while right now. So the 24-year-old has like kind of daddy issues. So he's like, you should keep growing it. Whereas my husband literally just told me the other day, he's like, you know, you look a little bit younger when you trim it. I'm like, no, that fucking kid is trying to make me look older. No one's ever said I looked 54. They've always said I looked like 38, 40 or something else. I'm like, I'm getting close to my age now. I don't know how I feel about this. But I do like where my beard's going. So I left it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so far, so good. Yeah, we want to make the 24-year-old happy, right? It's important. It's important. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice being 54 and having a 24-year-old, right? Yeah, it's hard to think. Like, people talk about like dating in their 30s and how it's hard and turning 30 is hard. Like, I was single all through my 30s and loved it, and then met my husband when I was 40, and now I met my boyfriend when I'm 54. So all I have to say is, just wait. It does get better. It does get better. There is hope. If you're single now, it's going to happen. You just can't want it or look for it. Right? It's just got to just manifest.
What are you blind?
Are you what?
What are you blind? So they're looking for it. I got mixed on it.
Yeah, you can't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I was single for 17 years, and during that 17 years, I would date somebody, and if they were like, I think the air is stupid today, I'd be like, you're too much drama and we can't date. Like, this is done. Like, dating should not be this hard. You don't like my hair today, you won't like it tomorrow, so, you know, why should we go on? And then I would move out of state. Yeah, that's the best. I actually dated a really crazy guy in Connecticut. I was there for 6 months, and I knew he was insane, and then we were at, I forget to breathe, I get so excited. Then we were in Provincetown, and he was introduced me to some people that he knew, and then he started dancing on the dance floor, and he was like erratic. He was all over the place. And then these guys sitting next to me were like, oh, that's David, the dancing guy. And I'm like, I cannot date a guy that's got a nickname. So I moved back to California. I was like, no, I'm out.
Woo!
Yeah. I've been all over. It's been pretty crazy. Anyways, what else am I going to talk about? Oh, Chelsea talked about caramelization. I think that should be the new word for gentrification. Right? It's just caramelized. I hate caramel, by the way. It's got everything you want. It's beautiful and wonderful. But I grew up in Orange County,
Woo!
California. Yes.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah.
Where at?
Herpes.
That's the worst part of Orange County. It's exactly my example. It's exactly because
Let's hear it.
I grew up on Huntington Beach. But no, my point is Irvine is very planned. You can't like paint your fence or your house a different color. It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's the Carmel OC.
It is. Yeah, it is. Carmel is the OC of Indiana, and Irvine's like probably the worst part of it. Yeah, for sure, because it's just so controlled
Very.
and very white.
Yes.
Very white. Very white. I mean, really, we haven't been the best people like historically, right? So. Yeah, our neighbors moved to Carmel, and I'm like, do I need a passport to go visit you once you move to Carmel? And then I was like, oh no, I'm white. I can go to Carmel, no problem. No question. I'll use my privilege, which I don't think it's good that I have it, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh my, someone the other day watched my comedy online, and I was talking about, the stuff we're talking about, like having a boyfriend and dating a 24-year-old, this old high school friend that I have. And he's like, Sean, you have gay white privilege. I'm like, I do? He's like, yeah, I can't go out as a straight cis man and talk about dating a 24-year-old. I'd be canceled. I'm like, oh, maybe I do. I don't know if that's 100% true. I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of older men with younger women all over the place, right? Yeah, so it happens. So I don't know what he was talking about. But anyways, I like caramelization. I think that's a great word. We should take it. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'm gonna go now, like, learn how to breathe again. When were you in Orange County? Oh, gotcha. I was there in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, you were a long time ago.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 87, and I moved out in 98, so it was a very long time ago. But hey,
Yeah, I was.
neither was my boyfriend, and my husband was 3 when I graduated high school, so, woo, go me.
Level
Thanks, everybody. Those Melody in. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, everybody. I'm not knocking the open or poly thing. I just don't understand.